All right, it is Thursday the 6th. Down here at Mom's garden, the down home garden, and looks like we've got several ears of corn ready. I'm gonna try to break some corn, so we will see how much we get. All right, managed to get 16 ears of corn out of there, and should have some more right probably sometime close to the weekend. So we will get more. I did manage also to get one little cucumber. Um, bushes are still struggling a bit. I'll show them here in a minute. Bushes look good, but haven't really got much cucumbers yet. Okay, well, let's go take a look at the rest of the garden now that we've gotten the corn out of the way. Tomatoes, they're doing kind of similar to they were. They're not nearly as good as the ones at home. In fact, we've got one that's rotting on the bottom end, so we'll have to pick that off here in a minute. The watermelons are trying to take over the tomatoes. They're growing all up in the tomato cages that we put down in here. Got some good looking tomatoes here. Hopefully they make. As well as some on this bush, quite a few on that bush. So hopefully they make pretty good. Over here, these are still coming along. Looks like we got some cherry tomatoes that we may be able to pick either later today or tomorrow. So that'd be great. Cucumbers, like I said, their bushes are coming along much better than I expected after they got clipped off by the deer, but they're still making it, and they're still healthy. See the watermelon vines laying down here. I had to pull them out of the cucumber vines because they were kind of taking it over. So plenty of vines there. I think mainly because Mom's been watering, and the water is right here by the watermelon, so they have been taken off pretty well. Cantaloupes, they're actually starting to spread out real well. Didn't think that I had seen any fruit on there yet, but I do see a little piece right here, so hopefully that means we'll get some cantaloupes here shortly. I've got two other bushes that don't look too bad. I guess we'll see how they come. The small watermelons that we planted last week, I think we planted 4, only 2 of those are still living. Got that one, and you got one over here. It's still going. So maybe they'll end up making something. Those were kind of a wild card anyway. We weren't sure whether they were going to end up making or not, since it was so late in the season. As far as watermelons in the Jubilees, I am seeing several that are quite large. I don't know if I can get to them. You can see there's 2 right in here. Got a small one off to one side there. Got some more in here. You got a nice one there. The biggest one, that one is it's still growing really well. That's I had to guess 15-16 inches long now. Still got some more in here. We do have some that are dying on the vine. We've got that one, and one that I had picked off already. So not sure why they're dying. Maybe the heat, but luckily it was the smaller ones that are kicking off on us. As far as the Charleston Gray watermelons, some of those are still doing really nicely. You can see that one, it's got a little bit of a kick on the end. I'm not sure what's wrong there. That one's forming really nicely. It's probably 12 inches long. Got some more in here. I went through and counted earlier, and looks like we've got 10 total of the Charleston Gray watermelons. The original one, the big one, is starting to have a small end on it. I'm not sure if we're getting it enough water. With Mom watering, I think the water is hitting the corn from the sprinkler, and not enough is coming to the Charleston Grays. Now, we have been getting some rain over the last couple of days. I know Mom said she had about an inch and a half yesterday. So I don't think water will be a problem here in the short term. So still got our fire eyes going. Still nothing has eaten anything recently. I did put some of these cages around the watermelon and in front of the cantaloupe where they had clipped it off, just as a little bit of more of a deterrent, just in case you get a rabbit or bunny or something. Maybe at least I'll have to go around it and make an effort. So don't know whether it does any good or not, but we shall see. All right, let's go check out the other garden. Oh, one other thing I meant to show, one of the corns has developed this kind of fungus. We used to see that a lot back when we used to plant a lot of corn, Dad and I, or Dad and the family. That's the first one that I saw here, and it was the only ear that had it. I went ahead and broke it off, and we'll segregate it. I think that's part of the danger of once you get into late summer, you start getting bugs and funguses and all kind of things that are trying to kill your plants. We will continue to try to avoid that, but some of it is just unavoidable. Can't get away from the heat, and you can't change how the rain comes, so we sometimes have to accept what we get. All right, let's see what the garden behind the shed looks like. Well, the tomato garden, I guess we'll call it. Plant's looking pretty good. Finally got first bloom. So maybe we'll end up producing a tomato or two back here. I think most of these are cherry tomatoes. So if they don't make, I got plenty of cherry tomatoes at home that I've been bringing to Mom, and we'll have our share. So okay, it's still going. I guess that is it for today's broadcast. I think this is our 5th session. So we'll see you next week.